choices, how to be brave. How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer.
church on this lovely day. I had one wedding yesterday, it rained, and rained, and it rained. I told somebody buried sausages. Never really, I always try to pray. Whereas the bishop was in Frome. No, that's very good. Great. So I just welcome you. One or two things. Would you be sure you turn your mobile phones on? Although, yes, it's handy if you do turn them on, just in case it rings. And if you're going to throw confetti or anything else at these two, could you do it down by the Lidget Gate? And finally, if you want to make a donation towards this extremely old church, because these are original Norman arches and everything here, it is old. There'll be a dish in the porch as you leave where you can do that. We're going to sing our first hymn now, which you have, Shine, Jesus, Shine. To hear their vows. Others are like bombs going off. Yes, we change we start every marriage service with some statements about marriage. We're reminded of why we're here. We're reminded that marriage is part of God's purposes in creation, and hear about some of the spiritual purposes of marriage. We then hear what I would call the day-to-day purposes of marriage. We're reminded the first miracle that we know of that Jesus performed was at a wedding at a town called Cana in Galilee. We hear about the serious nature of marriage, and finally those things which Aaron and Amy must do today to be legally married. Let me read that to you. In the presence of God, Father, Son and Holy Spirit, we come together to witness the marriage of Amy and Aaron, to pray for God's blessing on them, to share their joy and to celebrate their love. Marriage is a gift of God in creation, through which husband and wife may know the grace of God. It is given as man and woman grow together in love and trust, they shall be united with one another in heart, body and mind, as Christ is united with his bride, the church. The gift of marriage brings husband and wife together in the delight and tenderness of sexual union and joyful commitment to the end of their lives. It is given as the foundation of family life, in which children are born and nurtured, and in which each member of the family, in good times and in bad, may find strength, companionship and comfort, and grow to maturity in love. Marriage is a way of life made holy by God, and blessed by the presence of our Lord Jesus Christ, with those celebrating a wedding at Cana in Galilee. Marriage is a sign of unity and loyalty, which all should uphold and honour. It enriches society and strengthens community. No one should enter into it lightly or selfishly, but reverently and responsibly in the sight of Almighty God. Aaron and Amy are now to enter this way of life. They will each give their consent to the other and make solemn vows, and in token of this they will each give and receive a ring. We pray with them that the Holy Spirit will guide and strengthen them, that they may fulfill God's purposes for the whole of their earthly life together. Sorry, there is a reading, but there's kind of a bit of legal stuff to do before. I think this is going to be a bad one. As those who know me, my weddings tend to be in 4. Aaron, will you take Amy to be your wife with all the problems you can see? No. Ready? Yeah. Sorry. Aaron, will you take Amy to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and protect her, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Amy, will you take Aaron to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now, Leah will come read to us.
A love ode between two lovers. Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verses 10 to 13, and chapter 8, verses 6 and 7. My beloved speaks and says to me, "Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. For now the winter is past, the rain is over and gone, the flowers appear on the earth. The time for singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. The fig tree puts forth its figs, and the vines are in blossom. They give forth fragrance. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away." Chapter 8. Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm, for love is strong as death, passion fierce as the grave. Its flashes are flashes of fire, a raging flame. Many waters cannot quench love, neither floods can drown it. If one offered for love all the wealth of one's house, it would be utterly scorned.
We turn now to the second part of our service. So who is this woman to be married to this man? Amy and Aaron, I now invite you to join hands. I had one recently when neither bride or groom knew it. It was like, you know, the old hand jive. Just like that. Anyway, I'm old. Aaron and Amy, I invite you to join hands and make your vows in the presence of God. I, Aaron, take you, Amy, to be my wife.
I, Aaron, take you, Amy, to be my wife,
To have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
till death us do part,
according to God's holy law.
according to God's holy law.
In the presence of God I make this vow.
In the presence of God I make this vow.
Thank you, Nico. You take his right hand. I, Amy, take you, Aaron, to be my husband,
I, Amy, take you, Aaron, to be my husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
till death us do part,
according to God's holy law.
according to God's holy law.
In the presence of God I make this vow.
In the presence of God I make this vow.
Prayer of blessing over the two rings. Heavenly Father, by your blessing, let these rings be to Aaron and Amy symbols of unending love and faithfulness, to remind them of the vow and covenant which they have made this day, through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amy, I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage.
Amy, I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage.
With my body, I honour you.
With my body, I honour you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
Within the love of God,
Within the love of God,
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Thank you. Okay, hold on there. Aaron, I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage.
Aaron, I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage.
With my body, I honour you.
With my body, I honour you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to
And
you.
all that I have, I share with you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
Within the love of God,
Within the love of God,
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
You can relax now.
I should remember this word. In the presence of God and before this congregation, Amy and Aaron have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim they are husband and wife. Now Lisa is now going to come.
In the morning, when you wake, if the sun does not appear, I will be here. If in the dark we lose sight of love, hold my hand and have no fear, I will be here. I will be here when you feel like being quiet. When you need to speak your mind, I will listen. Through the winning, losing, and trying, we'll be together, and I will be here. If in the morning, when you wake, and the future is unclear, I will be here. As sure as the seasons were made for change, our lifetimes were made for years, and I will be here. I will be here, and you can cry on my shoulder when the mirror tells us that we're older. I will hold you to watch you grow in beauty and tell you all the things that you are to me. We'll be together, and I'll be here. I will be true to the promises that I have made to you and to the one who gave you to me. I will be here.
I'm your master. I've got the great honour of being your master of ceremonies today. For those of you who don't know me, Aaron and I met on our first day at university when we were just 18 years old. Yeah, so about 7 or 8 years ago. So far as I can remember, I don't know. Now I know there are a few in the room who are going to be tying the knot in the next not too distant future. Just an FYI, if you're thinking of locking me into the MC retainer to ensure that I make the transatlantic flight, I can assure that just the offer of free alcohol and a bit of food and the opportunity to wear my tie around my head on the dance floor is more than enough to tempt me. On behalf of the bride and groom, I'd like to thank you for coming to Aaron and Amy's special day. I know that the MC doesn't traditionally do a toast, but what the hell? So, let's all get our glass in our hands. Get your drinking. Aaron and Amy. May you get as much sleep on the honeymoon as young Style got on the stag do. It is my pleasure to introduce Amy's mum, who I'd very much like to thank for giving birth to one of my favourite human beings on the planet. So, without further ado, here is the lady herself, Tina Aiken.
Welcome to you all, families and friends of Amy and Aaron. It's really wonderful to see you all here together today to help us celebrate Amy and Aaron, you know, getting it together and making this public declaration of their intentions for their future together and their love for each other. So I'm really, really delighted that we're all here today. I can't express how happy I am for them both. And I know that Amy's been buzzing with excitement for months.
Never.
They say that, you know, the best part of a holiday is the anticipation of it. And Amy's been applying that principle to her wedding. Before I start, I just need to make a bit of a personal apology, because whatever I do, I'm going to sound very strange to at least 50% of you. And that is because I have a bit of a dual persona when it comes to my accent. This is not a deliberate attempt to, be a stand-up comedian or anything like that. It is very genuine. I was born in England and I lived here till I was 4, and I learnt to speak in an English accent. And then I moved to Ireland and I lived the rest of my life in Ireland and grew up there and married an Irishman and have still got some of the best friends that I've ever made there, as well as family and very much still Rory's family. And so my accent goes genuinely from one to the other. Now, if that were under my control, that would be a gift. But it's not. And so occasions like this, where there are half the people who speak one way and half the people who speak another, I'm going to get it wrong. I can't help it. But I just want everybody to know that it's genuine feeling I have here, and I'm not making a laugh or a joke. It's not deliberate. Moving on, I realise it's a little bit unusual for the mother of the bride to give a speech. It's normally given by the father of the bride, and I'm really honoured that Amy has asked me to do this. She might regret it by now. I think you all know that Amy had only just turned 7 years old when her dad, Rory, died. And I know that if he was here, he would be loving every moment of this occasion. He would enjoy it hugely and be so proud of his beautiful daughter. And he would be extending a warm welcome to his new son-in-law, who I know he would get on with really, really well. Rory was a bit old-fashioned in some of his ways, and I know that he would have really approved of this display of Aaron's honourable intentions. Perhaps better that he missed some of the hen night revelations about most embarrassing moments. I was very touched to find that Aaron himself has adopted some traditional gestures, such as asking me to give my blessing to their marriage formally before asking Amy. They lived nearby in Clapham at the time, and Aaron had pretended to Amy that he was going out for a run while he came over. I'm not quite sure what she would have made of the bottle of wine he was carrying, which we used to celebrate the wonderful news. Aaron, I was and am so thrilled to be welcoming you into our family. I'm really, really pleased about this, and I really hope that you two are going to be so happy together. It's plain to see how well you and Amy complement each other. I've seen that you're kind and thoughtful, and obviously both to her but also to the rest of us. You're relaxed and with sense of humour, and I think you're a great antidote to our rather frenetic which you seem to take in your stride. A good example of this was your skilled production of Christmas dinner last Christmas, allowing the rest of us to help but keeping everything calm and no panic and coordinated at the same time. I was really impressed. We had a lovely day with no pressure, and I think we could all learn from your approach. He doesn't get the opportunity to make a speech at this time, but I think that Owen, my son Owen, Amy's brother, is probably really pleased to have another male in the family. I think that, you know, he's been in a female-dominated household for quite some time. I was in a bit of a quandary at this point about whether to do the bit of the speech about how lovely Amy is, or to do the bit of the speech about warning Aaron about her. And I thought that maybe I'd better start with the warning bit, because then he might remember the nice bit afterwards. I have a feeling that maybe Aaron knows already that behind that beautiful and cheerful smile is the fact that Amy nearly always manages to get what she wants. She began practicing this as soon as she learned to talk. And for a child, or even an adult, who has virtually no capacity for deferred gratification when it comes to sweets, she was remarkably patient when it came to manipulating her mother. Amy realised at a very, very young age that getting what you want often involves give and take. And with this in mind, she would carefully pick the time to ask for what she wanted, noting first whether I was in a good mood. If she found she'd miscalculated and she received a negative response, she did not, as either of her siblings would have done, launch into an argument. Instead, she retreated and considered her options. There was invariably something that she knew I wanted her to do. Tidy her room, complete some homework, or even just put the lids on the markers that invariably she'd been using. She would draw my attention to her helpfulness and accept my praise graciously. Then she would wait just long enough that I would not connect the two events, but would still be feeling pleased. And she would ask again with some variant on the initial request. It always worked. And even when she got older, it usually worked, because I had thought, well, good negotiating skills should be rewarded. However, be warned, Aaron, that on the rare occasions that it does not work, Amy does not always take it well, which her brother, if he were on the stand, would probably testify. The other characteristic that Aaron is probably aware of is Amy's sociability. I'm happy to say that Amy and Aaron have a wonderful group of friends here today, some of whom each of them have known for many years since they were little, and some who have become friends more recently, but all of whom are dear to them both. However, Amy's love of being surrounded by friends extends back to a time when she was a lot less sure of what friendship meant, especially as an adolescent, when it came to managing that strange group of creatures called boys. As a working parent, I was aware that school finished before my working hours did, and often my house was the rendezvous where quite a sizable gathering might assemble from time to time. Occasionally, I tried to be unpredictable in the vain hope that this might forestall any undesirable behaviour. It didn't always work. Imagine my shock when I arrived home with young Laura late one afternoon to find a large group of teenagers on the balcony outside Amy's room around a pair of trainers. Around a pair of trainers, I better find the rest of this one. That had been set on fire as a dare, one boy to the other. I found out later that the girls had intervened as the original plan had been to burn them on the kitchen floor. To their credit, and as an example of what friendship means, quite a few of the girls here today were present. And they braved a very angry mother to tell me that it wasn't Amy's fault and to ask if they could help. However, I must admit, it was not all bad news, if I'm honest. I've always known that I've been blessed with Amy. Her cheerful, sunny disposition and her optimistic outlook on life make her a person who shares wonder and appreciation of most experiences, enhancing celebrations, joint events and simple occasions. Like Aaron, she too is thoughtful, generous and kind, thinking of what people might like and dedicating time to create a personal present, such as a letter to her gran shortly before she died about all the wonderful times that she and Owen and Laura had enjoyed in Ireland. When she was a child, my birthday or Mother's Day never passed without a homemade card or a mug, photo collage or similar, and a touching message. I loved these gifts and the loving nature they represented. Although sometimes Amy's sentimentality is amusing, and we have laughed about the crystal trophy bowl that she and her younger siblings presented to me to congratulate me on reaching the age of 50. I am expecting a diamond-encrusted version for my 60th birthday. Amy is a hard worker, and under the frivolity, she has her feet feet planted firmly on the ground. She's comfortable in herself, having never worried about being the same as everyone else, or needing to be seen in the most edgy or cool places. She too has a sense of humour, just as well. I hope she has, anyway. The only person I have ever heard of to attend a university trip designed to encourage applications to Cambridge by state school pupils, wearing a t-shirt that said, "Please speak slowly, I'm a natural blonde."
I was then. You are now? Not anymore. Dirty blonde.
Amy and Aaron are people who bring people together. Aaron has blended seamlessly into social situations with family and friends of Amy. In fact, he nearly missed his flight home from Rome last summer because he was getting on so well with everybody that he pushed it till the last minute to get the taxi to the airport. And similarly, I have been made so welcome by his family and friends that I see myself as acquiring a new set of family friends, rather than the more formal in-law titles. This sense of family is important to both Amy and Aaron's families, and it feels almost in a historical sense like bringing two big clans together. I love and am proud of Amy, as I know her dad would be too. And I do not feel that she is leaving, but rather bringing us all closer together. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an emotional day. Even the cake's in tears. Aaron actually used that stinker as best man at Stu and Jenna's wedding. I thought it was in his best interest to take one for the team, in case he was tempted to recycle that one, so second me later, mate. Doesn't matter, everyone will love it.
I thought he was taking it easy.
I think we'd all agree that Aaron and Amy are a very well suited couple, although when Aaron told me that he was going to propose to Amy, I did worry a little bit about how she's going to cope with a lifetime of his antics. My mind was instantly set at ease when I remembered that Amy specialised in looking after difficult children.
Thanks, Dan, thanks. Dan and booze do not mix, obviously. Go on, Aaron. My wife and I would like to thank everyone for coming today. It means an awful lot to us, for you guys to spend our special day with us here. A special thanks as it's a Thursday and everyone's had to take extra time off work, apart from the school teachers in the room. Although having on a Thursday meant we could let loose with a free bath, so I'm sure everyone's happy. In all seriousness, I know everyone's made a huge effort to be here. We've got people from Ireland, we've got people from the Southwest, London, we've got people from Colombia, Brazil, USA, Canada and Australia. Tina, good speech by the way. Your help during the wedding has been absolutely immense. The first time we came down here I couldn't drive because I was too hungover from a pub crawl basically. So Amy insisted that we still come and Tina had to drive us down, but from then to all the support you've given us, like through advice and financial support, we literally could not have done it without you. Also, a big thanks to Owen and Laura. You make me feel really welcome. Literally, it's been really easy kind of hanging out with you guys and stuff. So, thanks very much.
Tina, Amy, Laura and Owen are like a massive credit to you. For those of you who don't know, obviously Amy's dad died when she was really young, and Tina basically brought the three of them up, had a full-on job, ran a business and loads of properties as well, basically. And that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive, to be really, really proud. Also wanted to mention Rory, Amy's dad. Amy and her dad were really, really close, and he would be so proud of his little girl if he could see her today. My mum and dad, I bet you never thought you'd see this day.
You're right.
I, however, always knew that I'd find my perfect girl. And it turns out that she's the perfect daughter-in-law for you guys as well.
Yeah.
I love the way you fully embraced her, brought her into the family, and literally it's so easy with you guys and Amy. Also a massive thanks for bringing me up the way that you did. I know it's a bit touch and go at times from, especially
Ben Knight.
Especially during my teens. We had some, pretty big head-to-heads. I remember the time when I was 5 and I packed my bag. I've got a Banana Man pyjamas left home. To the time of your 25th wedding anniversary, where I had a 2-week party at the house, crashed your car, didn't tell you about it, until the police turned up and I went to court. You brought me up with really, really strong values, encouraged me to do
It's a Scouser in you.
It's a Scouser in me, exactly. You've always encouraged me to do what I want, and I've always been really, really supportive. I look at you and it makes me proud to be your son. You're still young at heart, and if my wife and I can have half a marriage like yours, I'll be so happy. Bridesmaids, all looking amazing today, wherever you are, dotted around. We'd both like to thank you for all your help and support, throughout our engagement. Amy, I suppose especially, is kind of really happy about, the fact that you've been there over the last few months, where it's been a bit more tense as the big day's been coming. She also wanted to say a massive thank you for organising our hen do to Disneyland Paris. Wasn't quite like prom. Exactly. You've also welcomed me with open arms as well, and I really appreciate that. I know you're all so special to Amy, and Amy wanted to let you know how much you will mean to her, and that goes for all of her friends here today. To my best men, it's a bit of a cliche, but I feel I could have picked a handful of people to be my best men. I've met some awesome lads through the years, from my mates back in Plymouth, the guys I met at uni, and everyone I've met over the years in London. But for me, Tom and Guy were both great choices. I've lived with both of the gents over the years, had some awesome times. There's been multiple full moon parties, Ibiza sessions, trips to Amsterdam, Dubai brunches, and a World Cup in Brazil. We have literally partied all over the world. As with all of my close mates, you're literally like brothers to me. I know I can call on you whenever I need you, and likewise with me. The stag do was an absolute blast. My one piece of feedback: less of the whipping.
Next time.
I'm looking forward to payback when it's yours. I'm sure they're going to rip me apart later, but I just wanted to say that I'm lucky to have you as friends. I love you both, and thanks for being my best man. Thank you. So, on to my wife. The And now Mrs. Amy Walker. That sounds strange saying that, but I'm looking forward to saying it for the rest of my life. Calm down, Mum. I first met Amy when we worked together. I'd been working for a few years, but Amy was kind of, new to the game. She was fresh out of uni. I'd always thought Amy was attractive, but she'd really upped the game after a holiday to Goa. She was super tanned and looking really good. So on a work night out, I thought I'm going to make my move. Looking back now, it was a pretty rubbish chat line. I literally said, I think you're really hot. Do you fancy going out sometime? Luckily she felt the same and said yes. Our relationship is just so easy. We rarely argue, we always have fun, and you always bring out the best in me.
True.
Although we have some different interests, I think the reason that we work is we have the same values, which is much more important than both of us liking football or going to the theatre. The first year of our relationship was a bit kind of slow, a bit stop-starty, which was kind of fine and suited us both, as Amy was off travelling and I was afraid of commitment. Things really ramped up after we moved in together, as we both realised how much fun it was living together. And since then we've gone from strength to strength. You're my little partner in crime, and you make me the happiest man in the world. You always make me smile, and you have such a positive outlook on life, and you make me the best person I can be. You're fun, loving, caring, and thoughtful. I'm so happy you said yes that night, the night I asked you out, and have chosen to spend the rest of your life with me. I just hope I can continue to make you as happy as you make me. I love you immensely, and I'm glad that you're my wifey for lifey.
Ladies and gentlemen, two people who need no introduction. The one and only Tommy T and Guy.
Thank you there, Ben. Just like to say a quick thank you to both of our MCs, Dan and to Ben this evening. I saw a few single ladies earlier on with a bouquet, and just to let you know that one of them is still single and will be on the dance floor sometime later on. Possibly in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Tom. I'm Aaron's friend from university and one half of his best men. For those of you who do know me, your eyes do not deceive you. It's 8 o'clock, it's a wedding, and I'm not drunk. The important thing of doing a speech today, I thought it was best to refrain in the bar. However, looking at some of you around the room, I perhaps wish I hadn't. When Aaron asked me to be one of his best men, I was honoured. It's the first time for me, and I know there's a lot of candidates in the room, so it's a massive privilege. However, I'm only one half of his best men. Please let me introduce you to the other half, my beer and curry partner for the last 10 months on a Thursday, Mr. Guy Matthews.
Thanks everyone. So my name's Guy, for those who don't know me. I first met Aaron about 12 years ago. I worked with Aaron, and it's actually amazing that I ended up being good mates with him, given the lack of frequency with which he turned up, mate. Aaron has the record for the highest number of sickies for the company that we work with. But anyway, good things happen. I ended up being Aaron's flatmate, more of which you may or may not hear about. And I guess needs no kind of trumping up, but Amy, you look stunning today. To be honest. I googled the perfect best man speech on Google. But you had to pay for the examples. I didn't think it was worth it, so I'm just going to wing it. So I'm going to go over to Tommy T, and we're going to continue with a few words.
I hope you don't mind, I've sort of written down a few notes, so bear with me here, please. I first met Aaron Walker almost 20 years ago now in our induction week at Bournemouth University. It was a cold wet Wednesday, I remember it well, sometime in mid-September. We were in a university bar, Dylan's, having a drink.
No, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not acceptable. 1 minute, mate, 1 minute. Stop. This is not acceptable. Do we want to hear Tommy T reading out his jotter pad? Please. No! It's not entertaining! No! Ben, cue music. I've got an idea. Can we go louder than that? Does it go louder than that? Can we go louder than that? Come on! Try on the phone, mate! Generally, if you read the subtitles, it'll kind of like in green letters, it'll be game show music. Should we get an envelope now, ladies and gentlemen? Envelope coming up per table. Envelope per table. 90, don't worry about the music, just hand out the envelope. Come on. Remember the breathing exercises and say number 2. Okay. Hand out the envelope. In your envelopes, ladies and gentlemen, or envelopes, if you're feeling a little bit posh tonight, are 3 answer cards. We're going to do a little bit of a quiz shortly, and you'll all will be explained. Make sure you get an envelope. Please open the envelopes when you get them, ladies and gentlemen. Stu, are we all done? Every table got an envelope? Anyone not got an envelope? Any table not got an envelope? Sounds like it's good. Alright. 90, get ready. So we're going to play a little quiz tonight. Little quiz. Aaron Walker. This is your life. There we go. The Laurie Johnson Orchestra in the background. Okay, so the format, a little bit of audience participation, is that we've got 3 answer cards on your tables, yeah? Unless it's a true or false, in which case A will be true and B will be false. It's whichever one you think is the right answer. Is that clear? Dead simple. Are you hammered? Probably. Is it alright? You get it? Come on. But, ladies and gentlemen, there's prizes. Oh, table. Alright, for the in 3rd prize, we've got a bottle of cherry wine! In 2nd place, can you imagine this, ladies and gentlemen? It's a signed Andre Bocelli CD! Wow! And in 1st place, steal yourselves. Okay. It is a sandwich toasty maker. Answer well, answer wisely. Okay, excuse me while I just get my M and Andrew's head up. Probably above all the rest. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Walker, this is your life. Alright, are we pumped? Yeah! Good. Alright, we're going to start. start with a really simple one, okay? True or false? So for true, it will be A. For false, it will be B. Alright? True or false? On the way home, on the flight home from the Munich Beer Festival, Aaron Walker wet himself. True or false? Nicey, you're going to keep score here, mate. So you're going to keep general score, okay? The answer is false. He soiled himself. I actually turned to him on the flight and said, mate, do you know you actually smell of cow park? It's alright, don't worry about it, it's approximate, mate. Don't worry. Everyone wants to toast this.
Okay, question number 2. We have a picture round for you. We're going to show you 3 pretty bad haircuts, and you need to guess which one of these is Aaron in his early years. Now we've got glamorous assistants. Can you please hold up the picture cards? A. Is this Aaron in an early Liverpool kit? Is this one Aaron? A lovely bowl cut.
No.
Or is it C? Hold on your cards, please. Okay, right. Anyone who went A? And he's in front of Liverpool footballer Patrick Berger. Anyone who went for B? You're wrong. It's in fact Spanish crooner Enrique Iglesias Jr.
Which on the leads?
C. Growing up, guys, well done, who got that one? Growing up, Aaron happily admitted that Head and Shoulders was his favourite hair care product because it made his hair sleek and straight. Is that right, Stu? Sleek and glossy. Yeah, Head and Shoulders, that's correct. And he also admitted to Ben on the stag do that he's been moisturising every day for 20 years. Not the sort of thing you tell your friend on the stag do.
Very good, very good. Okay, question 3, a quick game is a good game. Which of these is Aaron's nickname? A, the Stallion. B, the Enforcer. Or C, the Koala. Let's get your answers, take long and hard, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get your answers. Come on, tables, come on, come on. Oh, I think all answers out. Just waiting for Barcelona. Yeah, with her. Okay. Yeah, it is C, the Koala. Aaron is notorious, especially with a hangover, for just getting a lot of food in front of him and falling asleep for about 18 hours a day. Very impressive. He also has a few other nicknames, such as the Surgeon, Jean-Michel Jarre, the Show Pony, Air Force, Rondog, Stalker, and Daryl Glitterknob. We can ask him about that later on.
Okay, question number 4. During his teenage years, what scrapes with the law did Aaron have? Running a man over for walking too slowly in front of him, stealing a tape measure from B&Q, or C, all of the above. Answers please. No comment, no Okay, I think it's fairly unanimous. It was C, of course.
Technicality. Focus, do it all.
Okay, sorry, I retract For a tracking question, it wasn't B&Q, it was focused through it all. Aaron said the poor guy was walking too slowly, so he ran him over at 5 miles an hour, sped off, and was on the driving ban and a court fine. Then, whilst he was working as a teenager and B&Q, sorry, what was it? Focused ill. Focused ill. He got caught stealing the tape measure and really got sacked and threatened with prosecution. I'm not quite sure how much a tape measure is worth on the streets in Plymouth, but obviously a lot more than the rest of the country.
Alright team, I'm here, it's neck and neck at the minute, so hopefully we'll get it through the last few questions, the last 15 questions. Okay, when sharing a room with Aaron at Josh and Eva's wedding, I went into my luggage to find all of my clothes were damp. What happened? A, Aaron had spilled orange juice in the suitcase. B, Aaron had forgotten that there was a glass bottle of water. He dropped the suitcase and smashed the ruddy bottle. Or C, he'd staggered in a state of inebriation, been sick in the bath, and then curiously urinated in my luggage. Yeah, I think we're going to clean some. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, you have good faith over there. It was C. Aaron was sick in the bath. The best thing is that he told everyone that he'd spilled orange juice, so now the cat is out of the urine-soaked bag, mate.
Okay, your penultimate question, number 6. Whilst waiting for the starter's gun at the beginning of the Great North Run, did Aaron do what? Some stretches, lunges, pulled a muscle, drunk so much water that he was sick, or go for a poo in the bushes, accidentally wiping his bum on some stinging netting. Whoa, there's a few B's, are you sure? I think unanimously, once again, it was C. And just to prove that's true, to prove that's true.
Okay, this is, oh, blimey, it's so close. There are 3 teams in contention. Okay. So, how did Aaron break his ankle? Was it A, playing football, B, rollerblade, actually inline skating his way to work, or C, walking out of a nightclub? Let's see some answers, let's see some answers, let's see some answers. Got a few C's, a few B's. Got a B, tables. Yeah, C, okay. Oh, got an A over there. It was actually walking out of a nightclub. And when I say walking out of a nightclub, I mean literally kind of walking through a door. He wasn't skipping, he just walked through a door and broke his ankle. And then the next I knew about it, he crawled into my bedroom the day after going, I think I've got a problem there. Okay, broke his ankle. So, alright, so let's weigh up the scores then, gentlemen. So, 90, what are we looking at here? Which table are we looking at as do we have a tie-break situation?
Hands down. Table 1 with a winner.
Hang on. A tie for second and third.
Between that table there.
These 2 tables.
These 2 tables. Alright, tie break. Stinks of fix to me, this. Alright, so we have a tie break question. Okay. Shall we do a tie break question? Okay. Table A, the rules are, you cannot, it's a numerical one, so if you go above the number, you lose. So it's got to be the closest to that going above.
Okay.
How many sickies in 1 year did Aaron pull when he first moved into recruitment? Closest wins. How many sick days did Aaron pull? Sorry. I think we did the high table, Aaron, you can't answer, mate, obviously. 14. he's completely ruined it. It was 10, which is enough, mate. It's like, so honestly, take that. You win, so you come third. Ladies and gentlemen, well done. How does it feel to be a winner? It feels great. Well done team. Okay, so thank you ladies and gentlemen for this is your life. We're just going to say a few gentle words just as an outro, so I'm going to hand over to Tommy T.
Hey guys, I hope you all enjoyed that. Just to finish off, we'd like to say a few nice nice stories, a few nice words about Aaron. I met him almost 20 years ago, and in that time it's been an absolute complete blast. We come from opposite ends of the country, had fairly different upbringings, but I knew we were going to hit it off straight away. Primarily because we spent our first student days in the pub, at university, on campus, in Bournemouth town, and we weren't in the pub, we were just eating, sat in the garden, watching films, pretty much doing nothing else. I knew we were going to be very good friends. He used to live on the other side of town with Ben Stew, and to save put money on cabs on the night out, he used to stay in my shoebox of a room and insist on having toasted cheese sandwiches and high juice when we came in for a night out. It was a very romantic start to our relationship. I remember he used to cook me these fantastic meals, and I used to think, how does he do it? And you know, where's he coming from? We were students, and then when I went to stay in Plymouth with his mum and dad one time, I soon realised that where he got his cooking skills from. So I'd like to say a quick thank you to Carol for towards the end of university, we decided it was time to sort of knuckle down and work hard. And somehow we all managed to pass our travel and tourism degrees. And the wider world beckoned. But we made so many great friends in those first 4 years, and I think a lot of people are here today from those 4 years, which I think is a true testament to what a great guy he is, how much he's loved by everybody. After university, we decided to do a bit of travelling. Aaron needed a cheap flight to Australia. I worked as a travel agent, so I managed to get him a £200 one-way ticket to Sydney, which is actually really pretty good, on a very well-known Sri Lankan airline. He was made up. He wasn't overly keen when he found out he couldn't get out of his seat for 23 hours on the way there, but I still made some quite good commission on it nonetheless. After he worked out there for a year, I joined him in Melbourne, where he made loads of good Kiwi mates, some of whom we nearly heard earlier on. Rachel over there. And then we met up with Dan and Matt, and we travelled around Southeast Asia, having loads of great adventures in Cambodia and Thailand and Vietnam. And I looked back at them and thought, what stories can I tell from that time? And I thought pretty much none of them. Mainly because they're not family friendly whatsoever. When we finished travelling, we decided to go back to London and get a job at the tender age of 25. Aaron quickly got a job in recruitment, as did our friend Emma, and they wanted to move to Clapham. Being unemployed, I was quite hesitant to move in with them, but Aaron took me to Clapham, showed me the flat, took me to the pub, bought me some beer, bought me some more beer, and a few more beers, and I moved in with them. Like on many other occasions, I put my trust in him, and it definitely paid off for the best.
Thanks, guys.
The Clapham years were some of the best years we've ever had. All the Kiwis are over. We had some incredible house parties, and probably more wild nights out than any of us can actually remember. Moving a bit closer to time, we had his stag do in Prague, which was a fantastic weekend for those that were there. Full of good laughs, lots of guns, and some exceptionally clean beer. As is customary on such trips, we went to a strip club one night. We went to strip club one night, and when it was Aaron's turn to get on stage and be humiliated, it's fair to say he was brilliant. However, once up there, it was a different story. He was jumping around, cheering up the crowd, getting more cheers than the bouncer. dancers. George and the dancers.
To get him off the stage.
It took a very large bouncer to get him down off the stage. I think there's a career there and everybody needs to fall back on something. But as I said, we've been through a lot over the years. As you said, everyone, we've been to 2 World Cups, our first festival. He's got me my last 2 jobs, getting some commission back on that flight. We even spent one of our summers both in the same, on crutches in the same leg cast. Pretty much just sitting in the garden sunbathing and drinking Foster Shandies, as I recall, just to try not to injure ourselves anymore. I looked over the last few years, and we've been to about 16 countries together, which is quite a good stint. Very lucky. He's always been a good travelling companion, and I think I always admired his dedication to sunbathing. We've been on a lot of beaches, but I think it's about time he just gives it up. He'll just never be as brown as me. Come on, give it out. As I said earlier on, I'm very lucky to be stood here. He's got a lot of great mates who all think he's a legend. He's always treated me like a brother too. We've had so many good times over here. I wouldn't change anything for the world. I wish him and his beautiful new wife Amy all the best for the future, and let's have many more good times together. Please raise your glass. Sit down. You're not done yet. I finish in with the one you've probably all been waiting for. I know mine was good, but come on. Here we go. Please put your hands together, Mr. Guy Walker.
Alright, I have only experienced literally. You're going to really not be that bothered when I end my speech tonight, but I was going to say on that what is it? Number B, or when Aaron's a baby. I'm not saying that Aaron was an ugly baby, but I'm pretty sure I heard Carol say she didn't have morning sickness until after Aaron was born. But, you know, bringing it back to the present. I never imagined Aaron would be one of those lads, you know, that is so devoted to give up, you know, rich foods and go to the gym, get in shape for his wedding day. Turns out I was right. And I know we've got a bit of a dig about him today, about the fact that, you know, he's basically got 0 presence with a hangover. He's basically got weird toilet habits. We actually put back on that a little bit. And he's got his terrible table manners, but we didn't mention his table manners, did we? No, it's Aaron's terrible burping problem that Bill might have heard. I'm sure this table's had about 45 burps already, which Carol says is down to the fact he had an inverted rib. Just rude, basically, but bless. Good on you, Carol. Good controlled crying today as well.
Exactly. I've practiced.
So I just wanted to sort of very briefly, I realise you're probably all talked out now and you want to get dancing and whatnot, but I just wanted to just give you a little bit of a flavour of the man behind the myth, behind the moisturised of 20 years facade. So, as I mentioned before, when I first met Aaron, I moved to London, started a new job. This guy was like sharp, he looked hot, honestly. I had a bit of a man crush on him. He could use chopsticks, he ate sushi, you know, I was like, God, he's like Federer. But the first time I really liked him is when I was sat next to him having lunch and he said, I came back from travelling and sometimes I just see strangers leave food. I just eat it off the plate. I was like, this guy is frugal. One time he even got some fish and chips out of the bin. Is that right? Yeah. Good guy, you know, recycling. I lived with Aaron for a few years, 4 or 5 years I think it was, good times. One time I walked in on him naked in the bathroom, but he didn't notice for about at least 10 minutes. He's a good looking guy. Mate, I genuinely want to say sorry I was such a crap flatmate. I did cleaning on. I have been house trained now by my owner. But I wish I could have, you know, done better back in the day. Aaron has always been there for me, okay? When I dislocated my shoulder, mate, you were there. Yeah. When I got knocked out, you were there, and you took me to hospital. When I lost my job, you were there as well. I think you're a bit of a jinx, actually, mate. Genuinely, joking, he was there for all of those. Joking aside, Aaron has been a fantastic mate over the years. Literally, when I was writing this, scribbling it down, 2 things came to mind. One was when I got made redundant and I had nothing to talk about. I was the dullest man in Europe. Well, some of you might think I still am, but you know. Aaron used to come round, he'd treat me to a gourmet burger kitchen, he'd humour me, you know, listen to me, he'd burp a lot. And I'm like, I think he acknowledged what I just said. But I was pretty poor company and he took the time and the effort to do it. Another one was recently, I signed up for a half marathon. I've never jogged really that much. And I was like, I'll do it with you. I'll come to Newcastle with you. I'll raise money for your charity with you. And he did all of that. And I was like, bloody brilliant, so thank you, mate. I'll literally just two that came to mind, but really appreciate it. Anyway, mate, what about your new wife? We all know Amy is a wonderful woman who deserves the perfect man. But unfortunately, you don't always get what you deserve. Sorry about that. I know this is an ongoing debate in your house, but Aaron, you are punching, mate. Got a bit excited then. Yeah, but the truth is, Amy, when Aaron first started seeing Amy and then for a few years after, would come round, Aaron would take a back seat and burp and watch telly. And me and Amy would have the opportunity to put the world to rights and discuss stuff. So I just want to say thank you for being letting me be your only best male mate. Yeah, which was very touching at the time, and it meant a lot. And also for basically, you know, making my good mate from a boy into a man. And also for making a little bit of culture vulture. Because before he met you, I don't think he even knew what a theatre was. So, but genuinely, and I know he thinks the world of you because he tells me a lot. Usually when he's a little bit tipsy, when the truth comes out. So Aaron, mate, a little bit of advice, even though I'm not married, but, you know, I'm close to it. What are 3 words? Alright guys, not about me, I'm engaged, it's fine. So hands off, ladies. Just remember the important 3 words that will make your marriage long and happy. You're right, love. A happy wife is a happy life, yeah? Alright, I want to end essentially with, I sit next to an Irish girl at work, and this is for the Irish continue, but it's for everyone as well. So if it's not true, she said this was nice, and I found it on Google, you didn't have to pay for this one. But she said it's a nice blessing, so I wanted to read this out and just finish with this, and then we'll hand over to Tina for her finale, yeah? Okay. May the road rise to meet you, may the wind be always at your back, may the sun shine warm upon your face, the rain fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand, may God be with you and bless you, may you see your children's children, may you be poor in misfortune, rich in blessings. May you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the warm rays of sun fall upon your home, and may the hand of a friend always be near. May green be the grass you walk on. May blue be the skies above you. May pure be the joys that surround you. May true be the hearts that love you. Please charge your glasses, ladies and gentlemen. Join me in toasting the new Mr. and Mrs. Walker.
I wanted to thank everybody for coming tonight, and especially people who've travelled. It's hard for me because I don't change my accent according to deciding to change my accent. It just happens. And so I don't think I can do a really good Irish accent now, but I've been sitting on a table with a load of English people, so how the hell am I going to remember my Irish accent? But I did want to thank everybody, especially people who've travelled a long way. And I know a lot of people have, from all corners of the globe. I know we mentioned some of them before, but I don't think we've caught all of them. So really people have travelled a long way, and people have come from all over. And so I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for coming. And I also wanted to say the bar is about to open.